It's February, Black History Month, and today we're going to talk about books that have something to do with that. And we're going to start out with Bud Not Buddy. It's a great book, one of my favorites, Newbery winner. It's about 20 years old, written about 20 years ago. It's about a young man who's living in an orphanage. His parents are both deceased, and he goes looking for his grandfather, who's a famous jazz musician. Great story. Roll my thunder, hear my cry. This is written by Taylor, and this is one of her first books, big famous books, also a medal winner, set in the 1930s as well, in Mississippi. The book before was set in northern Michigan or someplace, Chicago. Anyway, this one is set in Mississippi in the 1930s. A family owns a small farm, and they encounter some difficulties with the other people living in the area, the white people, and great story. Moving on, this one's also a medal winner. This one actually also won the National Book Award, which is a pretty big honor. It's called One Crazy Summer, and it is set in the 1960s during the Civil Rights Movement and Vietnam War protests, and deals with the Black Panthers and how the Black Panthers, this family, and they go to a Black Panther daycare and clinic and stuff. Cool story, lots of great information about the civil rights. This one's actually a biography, so it's a true story, and this author also wrote this book. Woodsong's written a lot of books kind of in this genre. These are both excellent stories. This one is the actual story of her life, and this one is about Franny in the 1970s during the Vietnam War and the protests and things that go on, and talks a lot about the music and what's going on. Also deals with bullies in school, which is something we still very much see today. Bullies in school. I don't like bullies. A brand new book called The New Kid. This one was actually given to us by the school board, and it's a graphic novel, so it looks kind of like a comic book inside, right? Great story about a new kid, actually the new kid that goes to school, right? He's the kid that goes to school, and he's new, and he meets another friend that's new, and it's a big fancy dancy school with all kinds of cool stuff, and but mostly not minority students, mostly white students at the school. Okay, we also have very few nonfiction books I'm going to talk to you about. This is about President Obama, Barack Obama and Michelle Obama, and a great nonfiction book about them. Nonfiction book about Martin Luther King, right? Great idea. Read about him. I have 3 or 4 of these, and we'll build that collection as the school gets older. We'll get more nonfiction books. And this one is kind of interesting. This is a book about famous 10 black men that changed history. So, not just maybe all the people, not some that you've heard of, even. Great idea. Also a medal-winning book. So, lots of great books. Most of these authors I mentioned also have other books in this genre that you might be interested in. Have a nice February, or week. I guess I'll see you next week.